Kasey Kahne now in the second row inside.
Got a smoker down in turn 1, guys.
Car spins and gets collected down off the banking between turns 1 and 2. Regan Smith is in it. Brad Keselowski and Keselowski's teammate, the 77 Sam Hornish, are all involved.
And I mean, Jeff Gordon in that 24 just squeaked by.
And you know, most of the wrecks we've seen down here have actually started mid-pack and back.
First caution of the day. Oh, Max Pappas from Como, Italy, his first 500. He's on the apron.
Smoke.
Right behind the yellow car is the number 12 of Keselowski. And you see him just get a little loose right there. Gets up into the wall, collects Smith and Hornish.
I believe that 12 car had something happen to it. Like it may have lost a right rear tire or something. There's really no reason for it to step out like that.
So Roger Penske had 3 cars in this race.
Squirreled up right there.
No, it's just perfect. He's flying through there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. unbelievably has caught Jamie McMurray as they come to turn 4.
He'll have to go to the high side, though, McMurray.
I really thought that Kevin Harvick would watch and see which line was coming and the outside was, and he would drive up there and block it.
They were trying their best. Yeah, and this is Jeff Gordon, Robbie Gordon involved.
2 car got into the wall.
Bobby Labonte.
But you know what? This was at the back of the pack. Attaboy to NASCAR.
Here comes Montoya.
Here comes Kahne on the bottom.
No out of bounds here at Atlanta. You can go down below the yellow line.
That was
McMurray and Boyer get together. Kurt Busch is in it.
Here we go. Another green-white checker.
Mark Martin in the fence.
If we got anybody left.
Caution before the white flag. And you're right, Darrell. If anybody's able to get going, we'll do it again.
Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough.
Here comes Kenseth. Oh, yeah.
One just walked up the racetrack, gets in the Boyer, and it was on from there. Little boy, Mark Martin came in there and hard lick on Martin Truex Jr.
Ambrose, nice job to miss that one. Greg Biffle, too.
48.
And Gilliland.
48. I don't know how he got through there. Watch that 48 car up on the outside here. This all happens right in front of him, and he wiggles his way through.
Well, McMurray was on 2 tires, and when Kenseth got to that left rear quarter panel, it just sent the back around on this car, walked him up the racetrack.
From our direct TV blimp.
Denny Hamlin got some damage in that 11.
Getting down below that yellow line, getting into 3. That's why we have a yellow line rule at Daytona and Talladega, and you can see how it just really shakes things up when you do that.
All that smoke, and where do you go?
Boy, how about Kevin Harvick and Scott Speed?
Greg
Biffle, Mark Martin in the 5 car. Mark got in the outside wall hard.
They got hung. Oh, no. More.
Here we go. Montoya piles in.
47 car.
Edwards is in it. Keselowski misses it. And what did Harvick just do?
He tried to shoot the gap, and he got clipped. Bam. Mark hit that wall hard.
And he was trying to get down to pit road, and you can see he's all the way down on the right front.
Actually going a little fast for the condition his car was in. He goes right up in front of Jeff Gordon.
Ooh.
And they just start stacking up from there.
Watch Harvick. He sees an opening right here. Shoot that gap right there, and he got clipped a little bit, but I think he's okay.
Speaking of shooting the gap, Carl Edwards, he shot the gap with that 99 car.
The move that Harvick made was a really pretty cool move if you watch him. He was going to get some pretty serious damage here if he hadn't have made the move that he made. Watch him right in the middle right there, and he gets clipped in the right rear, but he fortunate that's all he got.
This is where it starts.
Mark's up on
the outside Biffle.
And you just see right there, they're just stuck. He couldn't get off of him.
Boy, Montoya actually got a bunch of damage with that 42 car.
Boxed right here. As they try to go 3
wide. 4 wide. Stewart Gordon's hard into the wall. There's Edwards, Allmendinger.
Oh, no. What mess.
Gordon and Stewart, and then cars trying to sweep by on the outside. Menard, Montoya, McMurray, Harvick, or rather Boyer, all get caught up in it.
Edwards got into the back of Stewart and got him into Gordon in the 24 car.
Allmendinger, there's McMurray.
And there they all go.
Menard,
Boyer.
Logano.
Boy, look at Ryan Newman.
Great job. Scott Speed
just snuck through there.
That's called bobbing and weaving. You see here, it gets just so bottled up. Not a lot of room to work. Trying to go 3 wide right here. Here comes Carl with the run up on the outside, calling the 99 Edwards.
I think Gordon touch Stewart just a little bit.
But touch there. But then when he does, Edwards has got a hit into the back of the 14 to Tony Stewart.
I don't think Gordon got into Stewart enough to move him. The contact from Edwards, though,
I think what happened was
Labonte trying to become...
Sam Hornish, the 77.
He got into...
and Elliott Sadler was involved.
Menard, Stremme, and Kenseth.
Michael's going out there. He got damaged, too, as he went by.
The 36th, the Tommy Baldwin car of Johnny Sauter, all involved in the tri-oval.
Darrell, you talked about the tri-oval. Most treacherous place around this 2.66-mile track.
If we can see what happened here. We see the yellow cars up on the outside there.
Way up high, the yellow car. That's Sauter. And around he goes.
Looks like that's
off
off the
bumper
bumper
of Kyle Busch.
Yep. And, of course, all these other guys down here on the inside. There's a lot of cars bouncing off of each other. Matt Kenseth gets a good bit of damage.
Now, Sauter is okay. He's put the window net down, signaling emergency crews that he's all right, and everyone else drove away.
One of the things that I didn't like about that last sequence of pit stops, fuel only, no tires. Somebody took 2, somebody took 4. Cars get a little bit off.
Look in the high lane. Michael Waltrip right behind Kyle Busch in the 55. Pow, gets it in the left front.
Boy, he did. That's a hard lick. Poor Matt Kenseth, his day was just doomed from the get-go.
Down the back straightaway.
Now it's cat and mouse. Who's going to go? Who's going to go where?
If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag will end the race. Oh, around goes Newman. Newman up into Logano. 5 cars into the wall. 7. Caution.
Caution is out. The race is not complete. Not complete.
Had to get to the white flag to be complete.
What did we say 30 laps ago? You said, Darrell, not sure if you want to be around Ryan Newman. His luck here is not.
It is usually not a very good
thing. The 20 car of Logano gets into
the
back of Ryan Newman, and the 39 started this whole mess.
I almost wonder if the 39 of Newman didn't say, oh, we're 4 wide, and maybe even eased out the throttle a little bit.
Maybe this aerial view will show it, Darrell.
Let's see what we got here. We got a wad of cars going off in the corner. They're going to get 4 wide. You're going to see this, and here's the 39 right out here.
4 wide. You see there's plenty of room right there.
Plenty of room. I think that Logano just got in. I think Logano thought he could give him a push, clear that pack of cars, and go to the front. And he got him in the wrong place. We saw Carl Edwards do this to Greg Biffle here a couple of years ago.
You see Vickers in the 83 involved, a car that led a bunch of laps, and Casey Kane in the 9 just had recovered from the repair. Boy, Joey Logano in the 20 took a look at the inside.
Mark Martin around. Martin gets hit and turned. Stewart tags him. Spins up to the wall. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Jamie McMurray,
and blocks him off right there. And when he does, he gets just a little wee bit loose and drives over into Mark Martin, and it's on from there.
I'm not sure that the one car maybe got into the back of Mark just a little bit, got him a little sideways too, possibly when they stacked up. Carl Edwards, the 99 involved.
Yeah, I think even before Joey Logano made contact with somebody, Mark Martin had gotten Tony.
Got a little bit loose right there in the middle.
Is Kyle leaving the car?
He had been cutting it. Big. Big.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Gordon piles in, and now the caution.
With it.
Okay,
here's what happened final lap.
Casey, and Allmendinger put a big block on him, and that's what it was. He put and man, once you get in that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hit, man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah. Take another look here. Watch. You see Casey Kane, the Budweiser car. He's going to make a run, and Allmendinger is going to take him all the way to the grass on the block.
Yeah, and I think Allmendinger, I think AJ felt like, okay, I'm this far down. He's not going to be there now.
And I mean, right in front of Mark Martin and Biffle. Who's that? Is that Truex in there too?
Yeah, Truex is in there.
Yeah.
Here's a 39 that we saw come off of turn 3, just in the gas.
Oh, Ambrose hit the
green
inside.
Flag going back in the air at lap 66.
Wow. Ooh, a lot of wheel spin back there on that. Oh, we got trouble. They're stacking up back
4
there.
cars involved. Paul Menard, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Max Pappas among those.
And that was
Smith
all.
got a piece
that
of
was
it.
all due to that wheel spin. Those guys, when they got on the gas, there was a bunch of guys that got loose. Their rear tires broke loose.
And it's 4 or 5 cars. But these are the guys that look at them back here.
Oh man, some of those guys just barreled in there.
Yeah, they were going, man.
You know, Truex had been good all day long. He had been penalized because when he pitted, a tire got.
I'm telling you. Oh, hang on, Jeff Burton.
Burton up into Hornish.
He's going to come back up
and now the big one.
There it is.
7, 8, 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
That's the whole field, isn't it?
That's the whole field.
Look at that. Nowhere to go.
And these guys were trying to avoid the 2 coming back up on the racetrack, and the first group that saw them check up, and everybody runs in behind him.
He just goes diving down here after he gets clobbered by the 31. The 83, okay, this started already behind, but the 83 got turned.
But they see that going on in front of them, and they're all jockeying for position to avoid that. And it's that chain reaction accident. You know what I mean? Look at the cars, man.
There's a lot of cars in that accident.
Menard did a great job. He got up on the high side and kind of got around them. But these guys,
all these cars have damage here.
You see the first group when you. Don't pay attention to what the 2 cars doing. Watch everybody behind them because this is where the wreck.
Well, see what happened. The 83 checked up, the 12 checked up, and it looked like Montoya got into the back of somebody. And but there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's just like you said. It's
keep the camera.
Look at Jimmy.
Yeah, right there. We could keep both these battles in this shot. Great job, guys. Down the stretch. Look out! Trouble! Kurt's into the wall. Boyer's in it as well. And Kurt's getting the worst of it.
Like a little bump drafting going on right there. We're trying to gain the advantage. Looks like the 48 got into the back of him a little bit.
Boy, he almost came back out onto the track right there. And there is the view as Kurt takes the wheel off.
Man, look at this car.
Oh, man. Further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this. Gosh. The engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my God.
Well,
that's the whole suspension. Looks like the front part of the front suspension.
The window net is down for Elliott. He's got the helmet off already. That is the best news.
You can see he is
in some pain. Oh, man. I hate to see this. Look at the front of that car.
Engine completely out of the car. Here's what Andy was talking about. The 48 was right on the 2. Looks like he might have got into him a little hard and turned him. Yeah, he was trying to help him pass this 33 car from Boyer, but that went bad there. That's a hard lick at 180 miles an hour. You know, and then Boyer tags Kurt Busch. There's where the front wheel came from, maybe off of this 2 car. Yeah, there it comes loose. And then Kurt takes a pretty hard lick here on this inside wall. We've been talking about the safety, you know, or lack thereof, on this back straightaway at this track. I mean, it's, you know, the grass is kind of a situation that's really hard to deal with when you have these cars getting off into it.
It was a situation that track officials were addressing this weekend. They're talking about putting catch fence along that straightaway. Let's take another look at it, and also putting safer barriers on the inside of this wall.
You can see Boyer was trying to side draft a little bit at the same time, so there wasn't any room for any error there.
I'm still trying to figure out, well, how Elliott Sadler got into all this. Okay, let's. We think we've seen an angle. Check the lower right of your screen.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Hey,
look at that!
Head on into that Armco.
That's down. That's down in a 90-degree corner.
That hole closed up quick. Man, Truex makes a nice save. He got pinched.
White flag.
White flag is out. 2.6 miles to go. Oh, trouble, trouble. The big one on the dinger, on his lid. Side over side, end over end.
Kevin Harvick's going to win this race. Yeah, that's.
The race is official because the white flag was displayed, and Kevin Harvick was in the race lead.
He was at the. He was in the lead at the start-finish line, but did he continue to have that? And right behind him, everybody starts getting together. Looks like Tony Stewart forces Allmendinger upside down.
Boy, and that, thank goodness, the safer barriers on that inside wall.
Yeah, and we've seen in past that when something happens behind the leaders that NASCAR has let these guys race back. But obviously this was in an area they would have been racing back to, so they had to throw the caution.